Thank you very much. If you would please join us in a moment of silence and in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, which is being led this evening by two of our colleagues from our Community Development Department, and that would be Eric Alwyn and Roy. If you would join us as well and lead us in the pledge in just a moment. Thank you very much.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. We are pleased to have a very special recognition item this evening to present, and I'm going to invite Eric Alwyn up to the podium, and Roy, if you would please join him. Thank you both for being here this evening, and congratulations.
Honorable Mayor and Board, I would like to introduce Roy Gentili to you today. Roy is one of our village's two building inspectors. I like to refer to building inspectors as the first responders. They are charged with making sure that all things constructed within the village are built safe and meet the requirements of the village code, along with a myriad of national and state codes and standards that the village is charged with following. They do this through the plan review and inspection process. As you know, Roy has been chosen as employee of the third quarter. Roy was nominated by Lisa Freely. And Lisa has just done such an amazing job of highlighting some of Roy's great attributes. So I'm gonna share her nomination with you. Roy has been with the village for a year and a half. He brought with him a wealth of knowledge and expertise and was able to dive right in and provide much needed relief to the department. He is the epitome of an exemplary employee. His qualities and characteristics read like the Boy Scout motto. He is dedicated, courteous, respectful, professional, and above all, conscientious. Dedicated. He stays late to finish up work or return residents or contractor phone calls. He is the current vice president and past president of Suburban Building Officials Conference. He volunteers many lunch hours working on coordinating registration and organization activities for SBOC events. Courteous and respectful. He is polite and patient with residents on the phone, taking the time to explain code requirements in layman's terms. He is so even-keeled, you would never know if he had a bad day out in the field. He always has a smile on and a friendly hello in the office. Professional and conscientious. He works with residents and contractors to provide solutions or offering suggestions on how to come into compliance when issues arise, instead of just saying, no, that can't be done. He strives for customer satisfaction while still enforcing the rules of the code. Recently, a contractor called the front desk on a Friday after 4 p.m. with an issue about an inspection from the morning. Technically, Roy was done working for the day, but he stepped in and to take the call, offering a way to accommodate the distraught contractor, and was able to diffuse and successfully remedy the situation. He goes above and beyond because that's just who he is, and that makes him a valuable part of the village organization. I would have to add that I agree wholeheartedly with everything that Lisa had said there, but I also would have to add that personally, Roy has been such a great help to me and to the department and helping out the village. I have had the honor to serve with Roy on the SBOC board as well, and he has an amazing work ethic and does not leave anything undone. Mayor Board, please join me in congratulating Roy for being selected by his peers as employee of the third quarter.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, on behalf of the village board, the village of Woodridge, all of our neighbors and businesses throughout Woodridge, congratulations and thank you for your excellence in all you do, even in calling me back on a very busy day. I just have to tell you, it really is an honor for us. I've heard just wonderful words of praise and appreciation and your exemplary leadership role. Honestly, you put forth a great example as well as just always going above and beyond. And it is always one, noted, and two, so appreciated. So congratulations. Beautiful letter written on your behalf and recommendation. Yes, it was, yes. So we are so excited and happy to share, and we're so happy that you're here this evening tonight to receive this recognition before all of us.
Thank you
So
very much. Glad to be here.
congratulations.
Glad I can help.
Well, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Eric. And please thank Lisa.
Yeah.
So we do have before us a resolution 2023-71, which is the resolution of the Mayor and Board of Trustees of the Village of Woodridge publicly commending Roy Gentoli as employee of the third quarter 2023. Going to ask for a motion to approve this resolution.
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Martinez. And a second, please.
A second.
Thank you, trustee Antalese. Any discussion on this item? I'm just going to ask all those in favor, please sign aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Thank you very much. The motion does pass. Congratulations and our best to you. And thank you very much for everything. I'll give you one more round of applause. We'll move right to comments from the public. Going to ask as we pause if there's any written public comments that have been received prior to the meeting that do not relate to tonight's agenda. If so, enter those into the public record. Administrator Stonich?
Thank you, Mayor. There are three written comments. So one from Angie Johnson with respect to Lamont Road, Trammell Crow development. Another is from Ann Perry, also with respect to Lamont Road and the Trammell Crow development. And finally, Mr. Daniel Santiago Gonzalez, also with respect to Lamont Road and the Trammell Crow development. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As we do not have anyone here this evening, we're going to go ahead and move right along to comments related to the agenda items. So I'm going to pause and acknowledge if there's any written public comments that have been received prior to this meeting tonight that do appear on tonight's agenda. If so, we'll enter those into the public record. Again, Administrator Stonich.
Mayor, we haven't received any.
Okay, thank you very much. So now we're going to go ahead and move right to our omnibus this evening. Going to ask for a motion to approve omnibus item A and acceptance of B through F, please.
So moved.
Thank you very much. Trustee Blair, a second.
Second.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Any discussion or any request for any item to be separately considered? We can probably move right along there. Going to ask our administrator to please review the items for us.
Thank you, Mayor. Members of the board, good evening. Item A, Resolution 2023-72. It's a resolution authorizing the mayor and clerk to execute an intergovernmental agreement for NICOR's franchise fee annual payment in lieu of unbilled gas between the Village of Woodridge, the Woodridge Park District, and the Woodridge Public Library. And then items B through F are prior meeting minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Annalise,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. I do not have a report this evening, but I do ask that our neighbors and residents and businesses throughout Woodridge, please visit our village website. There's great news. You can also please sign up for e-news if you are not receiving that weekly from us. Also, you can go on to our various social media pages and do please stay connected to the Village of Woodridge. We appreciate that very much, as well as we do like to hear from our neighbors. That is my report, and going to ask Administrator Stonich, we'll turn to your report, please.
Thank you, Mayor. First item A, Resolution 2023-73, a resolution authorizing the mayor and village clerk to execute a purchase and sale agreement subject to final village attorney approval. This is the purchase of two parcels that have detention ponds on them at Adbeth and North Creek Drive.
Thank you very much. Going to ask for a motion to approve Resolution 2023-73.
So moved.
Thank you. A second, please.
A second.
Thank you. So that was trustee Blair, trustee Antalese. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Annalise,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next item B, ordinance 2023-28, an ordinance granting approval of a minor amendment to a planned unit development at 7125 Janes Avenue. This is the Onco 360 within the Midpoint Office Park.
Thank you very much. Going to ask for a motion, please, to approve ordinance 2023-28.
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Martinez, and a second.
Second.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, if I could please have our clerk call the roll.
Trustee Annalise,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, item C, resolution 2023-74, a resolution waiving the competitive bidding process and authorizing the village administrator to execute an agreement with Aries Inc. for the Boughton Woodward intersection improvement emergency water main relocation.
Thank you very much. Going to ask for a motion to approve resolution 2023-74, please.
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Annalise. A second, please.
Second.
Thank you, trustee Martinez. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Krusek.
Aye.
Trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Annalise.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Final item D, resolution 2023-75, a resolution authorizing the mayor and village clerk to execute a certain agreement for 2023 construction inspection services between the village of Woodridge and V3 companies. This is for the 8114 Lamont Road Ridgeway development for Trammell Crow. Thank you.
Going to ask please for a motion to approve resolution 2023-75.
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Cruz. Was that a second? I'm sorry. So first was the motion by trustee Krusek, second by trustee Kagan. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Annalise,
Aye.
trustee Krusek.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. With no further business to discuss this evening, I would like to ask for a motion to adjourn the regular meeting of the village board for the village of Woodridge. Motion, please.
So moved.
Thank you, trustee Blair. A second.
Second.
Thank you, trustee Anthony's. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. It is 7:00.